Ladies and gentlemen, mostly gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Rough Week Podcast. Thank you for joining us. Shout out to the Weeklings.
Shouts out to the motherfucking Weeklings.
Shout out to the motherfucking...
I didn't want to curse because I always have to censor it if it's in the first minute
we'll
of
just
the
say
episode.
friggin' all the time. Shout out to the friggin'
Shout out to the freaking
shout out to the
worklings.
freaking Supreme Gentlemen.
Literally, shout out to the friggin' Wigglings.
Shout out to the fwiggin' baby mamas. Fwiggin'
Seriously, guys, I'm really fucking happy that you joined the Patreon.
Pretty ladies and handsome gentlemen.
I'm talking... And sorry, I keep forgetting to post a Discord. We got to post a Discord.
We got to post a Discord. Thank you guys for joining us. Dude,
Yeah,
shout out to all the support. Thank you. Be
Baby
sure
mothers.
Baby mothers, thank you. Subscribe, the whole thing. Share with your friends. And most importantly, go to patreon.com/roughweek. You get a bonus episode every week on the Weeklings tier. You're Supreme Gentleman. You get 2 bonus episodes a week. And the second one is not our usual podcast. It's Gentleman's Duel, where me and this handsome devil here face off. We come ready with takes.
Come rip-roaring, ready to go with things to say to the other person that will annoy them.
Yeah, it's like our version of First Take, but with our personal lives.
Yeah. Personal assaults.
Personal assaults on each other.
That was another working title was digs or insults.
So the Supreme Gentleman on patreon.com/roughweek, you get 3 friggin' episodes a week.
Literally 3 friggin' episodes
Literally
a week.
3 friggin' episodes a week.
Yeah, so please join and say what's up in there.
And thank you guys for already...
And you'll get your name at the end of the public episodes. You'll get your the name of this,
Yeah,
this
dude.
one.
And shout out to all the fellas whose names are already there.
We got Will. I'm trying to remember the hot set.
I don't remember.
It's funny, all their names are
Brandon.
just like Will, Doug,
Yeah,
Kyle.
I was like, put whatever name you guys want. Everyone's like, Jeff.
No, some of them are crazy. There's one that's like, what if God isn't real? Or something.
Yeah,
what if God isn't who we think he is? So I was like, yo. Let's go. What if God is... Brandon, shouts out to Brandon. There's a bunch of names I'm not remembering, and I feel bad. I should have had them rip-roaring ready to go, but whatever.
It's all right.
They'll be at the end of the episode.
Yeah.
Shouts out to Will.
Shouts out to Jason.
Kevin!
Kevin!
K-Dog. Yeah, dude, how you doing? You okay?
I'm good, dude. I'm a little tuckered out.
Yeah,
but
we were
I'm
just
all
talking about, like, we're on the straight and narrow right now.
Yeah.
I don't know what, there's something in the wind because I know several people who kind of started to not be so unhealthy at the same time we did.
Nate's drinking less. Nate Marshall, friend of the pod we just had on.
Friend of the pod, Nate Marshall's drinking less. A buddy of mine who remain nameless, I don't know why I don't want to name him, doesn't really matter. Yeah, he just, like, started exercising like crazy out of nowhere, and he's a bigger guy, and he's totally gotten leaner.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Fuzzy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuzz? I don't know why I didn't want to name him.
No, Fuzz lost some weight.
Yeah, I felt... Yeah, he looks great.
Raphael Cruz dropped like 100 pounds.
He looks crazy.
He looks like meat.
Didn't he say he was... I forget what he was doing. He was like, I don't eat food you can see. And you're like, what? It was like a weird diet where he's like, I don't eat anything with the letter S in it. And you're like, okay, all right.
Whatever works for you.
Yeah, whatever works for you. You're looking sexy as hell. Probably fucking Ozempic, fucking cheating ass.
Yeah.
Not me.
Good for anyone cheating. Honestly, if you cheat with Ozempies,
cheat, dude.
Respect.
TRT, Ozempies.
Yeah.
HGH. D-ball.
Dude, we'd feel so good if we took TRT.
We should
Problem
start...
is you just have to stay on it forever.
Yeah, we got to do like a Sid and Nancy scenario, but it's just us shooting TRT in a hotel room. We just become like, hermits who shoot heroin, but instead it's just shooting TRT.
TR train spotting.
Yeah, TR train spotting. Dude, yeah, we're seeing babies on the wall and we're jacked. Oh, where's that fucking baby coming from, man?
I can fucking jump up there and grab her.
Oh, bam!
Spike it on the ground like Rob Gronkowski.
Break it over my knee. Hoo-yah! Yeah. Yeah, dude.
No, I think it's such a just an absolute and like apocalyptic party down here.
Yeah.
That it forces people into sobriety or health consciousness.
Yeah, I get so deep into it.
Well, it's insane down here. It's crazy. That actually makes it easier. I like drinking in New York more. The style.
Yeah, I agree because it's easier. It's like it's easier and harder. I don't know how to describe it, but it's like, especially because if you go out here, I'm like, all right, I'm going to make the big decision to go out, and I'm going to Uber. or something.
Yeah.
I'm going to get a ride. I'm going to have to figure all that out. And, like, now that I've already done that, I'm like, I'm going to get absolutely blasted drunk.
That and everybody else is drinking like it's their first day out of prison.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
So you go meet up with that, and you go do that. Whereas in New York, you, like, take the train somewhere, you do a show, you end up somewhere, and you're like, oh, I guess we'll start drinking. And, yeah, you know, it's more like impromptu. There's no, like, big plans to go get hammered.
Yeah.
It almost reminds me of college where there was, like, plans to go get hammered.
Yeah, and also in New York, if you're not getting after it, if you're not partying that night, you're like looking at your favorite little dive bar. It's in some old brick building. There's a nice little pool table. No one's at the pool table. You're like, fuck, there's my favorite bar stool. It's right across the street, and then you're like, all right, I won't do it. Here, it's like you're it's the center of the earth down there.
Yeah.
So it's so easy for me to go, I'm going home.
Yeah.
I'm
downtown,
leaving
I'm ditching
this area.
What I do fantasize about, though, is leaving downtown and being like a sophisticated man in like a robe. I put on like a red velvet robe, like I'm Hugh Hefner.
Yeah.
And then I just put just pour a scotch.
Yeah.
Out of like one of those crystal thingies. That's what I want.
Scotch is so good.
It's great.
I got into it in Scotland, and I came back a Scotch fan, Scotch drinker.
That and like just like certain cocktails that are like stronger. I don't know. I don't like fucking sugary stuff too much.
No.
Actually, I do love a margarita, though. Love a margarita.
That's different. Who doesn't like a margarita?
I love a margarita.
That's like not
give
like
me
a
one
hot
margarita.
dog.
I'm gonna give you some head. Yeah. But I was thinking about fucking Negronis. Do you like a Negroni?
Negroni's nice. Nice
I
bitterness.
love a Negroni.
Negroni's great.
It tastes like cough syrup. I love it. And so I was fantasizing about that because I saw someone drinking like a beer. They do like beer Aperol spritz. So I'm like, that sounds good as hell. They do like a Miller High Life with Aperol in it, and I'm like, yo, that'd be so good.
I worked at a bar in East Boston where we used to do bromosas, and it was just whatever beer you wanted, topped off with orange juice in a giant glass.
Nice.
And these guys would just slam beer and orange juice mixers.
That sounds gross.
I never even tried it. But
beer and orange juice sounds
dudes would come in who
got
were
like a shandy.
They were always like jacked bros who were like had a layer of fat on top of the muscles,
Yeah.
and they would just come in at like 11 a.m. and just slam these
bromosas.
Oh yeah, they love it. Can I get a bromosa?
Yeah, can I get an extra juice, please?
Can I get a bromosa and 3 steak quesadillas?
Dude, that's nuts.
Just
diarrhea factory.
yeah, it's just a Saturday afternoon. These guys are casually polishing off
Yeah.
5,000 calories
That's
to start
nuts,
their
dude.
day.
I've been trying to eat fiber because my shits have been abysmal,
I feel you.
and I'm slamming fiber down my head, and
Like fruits and veggies.
mostly veggies. I need to eat more fruit, but I've been eating hella veggies and oats, dude. I'm like trying to get myself to like oatmeal. I don't fucking like it. I like a cold oat, like a fridge oat or whatever it's called, overnight. That's
Overnight
nice.
oats.
But a hot oatmeal is absolutely disgusting.
You think it's gross?
I like eat one bite. I'm like, like I can't do it.
We're talking flavored, right? Or unflavored?
I make them myself, and I do it with like brown sugar and cinnamon and shit.
And you still don't like
I
it?
still don't fucking like it. I was like, I'm gonna put too much fucking sugar in this.
Oatmeal's the thing I'm like the definition of indifferent on. I could, I have no opinion
but
on oatmeal.
it makes me like sad. Like it's a different kind
It is
of
a
dislike.
depressing food.
It's a different kind of dislike. Like I used to not like I don't like walnuts. I think they taste like soap. So I have a walnut and I'm like, I don't really like that. That's kind of gross. Like that's how I feel.
Yeah.
But oats are just like, what's the fucking point of eat? This is pointless.
My dad used to eat cream of wheat, which was
Cream of wheat is pretty good.
yeah,
It's pretty good. It's like gruel. It's like grits.
yeah, but it's
It's
all
better.
It's so aesthetically depressing.
Yeah, it's literally gruel.
Yeah, you feel like you're like in the midst of a famine.
Yeah, like all we have is sawdust and water.
Every time you eat cream of wheat, you should be hearing, "Bring out your dad."
Yeah. It's got a very like medieval feel to
Yeah,
it.
it's so sad,
It's
dude.
porridge, dude. It's slop.
It's straight porridge.
It's hot brown. Yeah, no, it is depressing. It's chaff. Yeah, no, it's no good. I mean, it is better than, dude. Fucking oatmeal just pisses me off. I've had it 2 straight meals because I was like, I don't have any groceries. I just have oatmeal and like fucking eggs. And I wanted to go to Taco Bell so bad last night. I was coming home late, and I was like, I'm hungry. Like I want like a whole meal.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm gonna stop at Taco Bell. I was like, had it in my head the whole time, and then I went home. I was like, just white knuckling my way home, and had half a bowl of oatmeal instead of Taco Bell.
It's so depressing.
And then you eat the oatmeal, and you realize that you're not hungry.
yeah.
Or you realize how little food you actually need to not feel hungry anymore.
Every time I'm hungry for when I have a craving for like a big greasy cheeseburger or something, and I eat healthy instead, I'm never happy afterwards.
No, I'm pissed.
I'm pissed.
I'm pissed off. I know I feel physically better. Like, I'd feel probably like, oh, like that,
Yeah.
like if I ate the cheeseburger. But, like, the salad and chicken, I'm like, fucking what the fuck? And I only eat half of it because that's the thing. It's like, if you eat food that's good for you, it's not, like, satisfying and you don't keep going.
No.
It's like you get full after you eat, like, 6 bites of it. And you're like, I guess this is how humans actually eat.
Yes.
It's like you eat a chicken breast and a fucking salad.
Yeah.
And you eat 3/4 of the chicken.
No
breast
one's
and half
addicted
the
to kale salad.
No one's like shoving kale down their fucking head.
No.
It doesn't happen. And you're like, God fucking damn it.
I had a quarter pounder with cheese
You dirty
the other
dog.
night. It was absolutely phenomenal.
I know.
It was a McDonald's quarter pounder with cheese, and I was eating it, and I was like, I can't believe how good this tastes.
It's like,
Yeah, literally, I was savoring it like I was at like a Michelin star restaurant. It was fantastic.
my regards,
Dude, it was
my
so...
regards to the clown.
Please, give my regards to the chef.
It's a Ronald. Tell Ronald I said hello.
Give Mr. McDonald my best.
You're just slipping a 20 into like the cashier's
Yeah.
fucking. Give Mr. McDonald my best. No, I
Please
really
give my best to your artistic line cook.
Yeah. I got mad at my GF. Not really, but it did slightly. I didn't even mention it. She's probably gonna listen to this, but she was. I was like, let's get up early and go to like McDonald's breakfast, and then like go do yoga. Just a little yin and yang. You know what I mean?
Great.
But she got up way earlier than me, was hungry, and was like, I'm gonna go to McDonald's. What do you want? And I was like, get me like an egg McMuffin, and a hash brown.
Solid.
And she comes back, no hash brown.
Damn.
I go,
It's a fireable offense.
you fucking son of a fucking bitch.
Dude, I would be so pissed.
No hash brown?
No fucking hash
I want the oval hash brown.
Okay, so let me get this straight. I'm supposed to eat an egg McMuffin and then just leave?
And then that's it.
And then that's the end?
That's the whole interaction. So it's like, egg McMuffin's not that bad for you.
No, I mean...
It's a fucking egg on a fucking
other than
English
the fact
muffin.
that it's like carcinogenic poison.
Yeah, no, other than the fact that it was made in a laboratory. But calorically, it's
Yeah.
not that bad. It's
No.
probably got decent protein, too. It's like one egg,
Yeah.
a slice of ham or whatever the fuck. I think I got sausage, but, same shit, whatever. It's probably like 15 grams of protein in there.
It's so funny when you could tell that something is made in the lab. Like,
Yeah.
I've been on and off on my bodybuilder shit.
Mm-hmm.
And so if I'm hungry and I want something quick and I'm in a pinch, I'll get a bunch of grilled nuggets from Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Because it's just pieces of grilled chicken.
Yeah.
Dude, it's so funny because it's just grilled chicken. But pretty, almost guaranteed, like clockwork, about a half hour later, I have violent diarrhea.
Oh, really?
Yes. It's just
awesome.
violent. It's like
great.
a night, like emergency diarrhea.
That's so
And
funny.
all it is grilled chicken. So I'm like, what's in the grilled
Like
chicken?
the freaky ass Purdue factory where they make
Yes.
that shit, where they're just punching chickens in the face.
No, yeah.
It's like their revenge is that, they get punched, they are sodomized brutally by some migrant worker, and then they get sold to make,
just going Trevor Bauer on it.
yeah, they're just swinging on a fucking chicken, dude. Just doing the people's elbow on the chicken, and then they're like, this tenderizes it. Boom!
Yeah. Fucking bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, you right there? Yeah.
Like, it's a chicken being assaulted. Yeah. And then
Sad chickens in the Purdue factory.
and then that just trauma gets passed on to your colon.
Yeah,
Just you get straight the squirts after that.
100%. Dude, when
I was being good, I would go to Chick-fil-A, do fucking grilled chicken fruit cup.
Oh my.
I want to just end my own life. Just even think diet lemonade.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. You eat that right before you just suddenly take your own life. Just all of it. There's just a splatter of blood on the grilled nuggets.
There is something deeply depressing about and it doesn't hit you like a wave of depression. It really creeps up on you about just living a healthy lifestyle and getting done everything you need to get done.
Yeah, and then not getting fucked up,
Yeah.
I wonder what that is.
Monotony or dread.
Yeah, but do you think that we're just addicts who are in withdrawal?
Probably, but it's also this. Whenever I'm not like living in the moment, which is often, I just go, so this forever, huh?
Oh yeah,
40 years of this, I guess.
It's like, and then that creates this malaise where you're like, ugh.
Yeah.
And then that's when you're like, that's when I go, I need to get like fucked up.
Yeah.
I need to go do something.
But I'm like, I don't even know am I in search of something deeper? Like, what would I even do?
This is where I've landed too, honestly, because now I started reading a fucking book by a monk.
Nice.
I took that feeling and I was like, I'm going to, like, my friend recommended this book by this monk he likes. I was like, I'll check out this monk book. And it's great. And I'm like, it's making me like cry. And I'm like, is this what is going on? Is this what I'm supposed to be feeling right now? I don't even understand.
Yeah.
What that made me cry was, it's kind of silly, but it was talking about this idea of like, what's it called? Like, he's like, all right, I'm a monk. I'm a fucking Buddhist monk. He's like at 80. He's also like 90, and he like was like with Martin Luther King. Like he was MLK's like bro. Mm-hmm. And he has this part about like death. It's all about dying. And he's like, all right, well, let's just like look at it rationally. Like what literally happens after you die? Like let's like break it out from there. And it's like, all right, well, you know, physically your body dies, but it doesn't go anywhere. It just like melts and turns into dust. And your consciousness probably leaves your body when that happens. So that's probably what's going to happen. And then he's like, but if you think about like, you know, you are your mother and you are your father. Like you act like them, you do like them. You know, you have this influence on the world, and that will remain, right? So like, look at it was like, you know, I was trying to think of what it was. It was like your love of animals might have come from your father, and I'm like, my love of animals did come from my father. And then they're like, think about people who have passed in your life and like things you still like enact them literally every day. And I was just like, fuck.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck. I thought about my cat.
Like there's a piece of everybody.
There's a piece of everyone in you, like no matter what you do. Like,
yeah.
you know, you literally yell at traffic in the same way as like your dead uncle, you know, whatever it is. And it's like, oh, they're still kind of here. Like all this fucking thing.
That's like the positive spin on me being like, God, I got the shitty parts of my parents' personalities. That's
yeah.
like the positive. That's like
right. Everything good is also that, too.
Yeah.
And then you can also get rid of that if you want, you know?
Yeah.
Just try to not to show that to your kids. And then you're like, I think that's like kind of like what he was talking about, like karma, essentially. That's like a karmic idea.
Yeah.
So and he's talking about that, and then he was talking about I was thinking about, like, because I never had a cat before until my first cat who recently died. And then I became a total cat guy. I was like, I love cats. And it was because of my cat Bubbles. I started thinking about my cat Bubbles, who unexpectedly died while I'm listening to this fucking monk book. I'm just crying. And I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, am I doing this because I'm not drinking? Like, I was like, this doesn't make any sense. None of this adds up in my head. I stopped drinking for a month, and I'm crying thinking about my dead cat.
Oh, you're a piece of everybody. And you're like, little Bobby Bobs.
Yeah, she was goated, though. She was the best cat ever.
My buddies always quote the Christopher Moltisanti, the regularness of life.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're always like, the regularness of life is getting to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
so just text that in the group chat at
the
like
regularness
11 a.m. Yeah,
it's brutal.
The regularness of life is getting to me.
Between what is the other ones? You ever feel like nothing good ever happened to you?
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing did.
Yeah. And
so what?
Nothing did. Someday, what did he say? He goes, woke up yesterday, woke up again today. Gonna go fucking do some work. Like he's
yeah. I forgot what he says after that. I just remember the clip of, you ever feel like nothing good ever happens to you?
Yeah, it's like that difference between like the Greatest Generation guy and more of like a boomer Gen Xer guy.
Yeah.
Like Moltisanti's like the kind of more new age. Like, what is my purpose? Like he's really searching for meaning.
Yes.
And Tony Sirico, Paulie's like, the meaning is today I put my shoes on.
Yeah. Which is kind of more enlightened in a way, but it's also like, I don't know. There's something kind of empty about that too.
Yeah, I don't think to the guys that actually think that they feel empty.
I don't know. I always wonder like how much of it is like emotional stupidity. You know what I mean?
I think they just had more. All they knew was struggle and suffering.
Yeah.
And blowing off steam. And weirdly, left them with less time to like ponder things.
Yeah, exactly. They have
It's
less
kind of,
time.
which is weirdly more natural.
Yes, it is.
Like if you were a caveman, you'd have to go kill a fucking
Right.
ox.
That's the whole thing. Was like anxiety disorders. Like that's only a result of not having like real problems.
Yeah.
in a way.
I feel super stressed out because I'm very busy right now, but I'm actually not as busy as my grandpa was. And
No.
if I was as busy as him, and it was this straight line path.
Yeah, you'd
of
have like
this is what
4
you do.
kids right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would
And
suck.
just go to work and fucking suffer and then get hammered and then go
Yeah.
to sleep.
Yeah, it'd be
Done.
fun.
Smoke 45 cigarettes.
Oh, sounds awesome.
And I'd probably feel a little better sometimes.
Probably. Or you'd have this like odd malaise. I don't know.
I think
That's why you fucking sock your wife too, though.
Yes.
That's why you just throw a fucking right hook in your
Yeah.
wife's jaw.
It might be a malaise. It's like a cold. Sometimes it's
coldness.
coldness or a rage.
Yeah.
I think.
An inner rage.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I do have a pretty good inner rage though.
We do?
My inner rage is
Yeah,
cooking.
I got an inner rage.
My inner rage is cooking.
Yeah, it's still going.
Yeah.
I got a fire deep inside me.
My buddy said the other day, he was like, I love when you're in this mood, because we were talking shit about other sports teams, other football teams. He goes, I love when you're in this mood. And I was just like, just aimless rage.
Yeah. Dude, I can get worked up. Certain people know it. Like, if I can get ranting about, like, media I don't like or something like that. And I'll
Yeah.
just start screaming. And I'm like, oh, that's probably not normal or healthy. But then I get sucked into it, and I kind of like it.
Yeah.
It's like a weird, like, guilty pleasure of mine is, like, getting angry. Like, I kind of enjoy getting angry.
Yeah. You
It's
blow
very
off some-
fun. It's stimulating. I get to say this thing I thought and scream it instead of just, like, trying to repress it because other people don't want to hear it.
I'm going to be a hipster here. We were early to the Hawk Tuah irony.
Yeah, we were.
We were way early to
Yeah,
that.
we were.
like, this is insane. And people were unironically
Day
being
one,
like,
we were
leave.
like, Hawk Tuah is fucking
Yeah,
retarded.
we were doing that when like 39-year-old men were like, leave Haley alone.
Yeah, oh, sorry.
Unironically.
Sorry, she.
Sorry she
cool.
brings joy to people's
Sorry,
lives.
she likes to Hawk Tuah spit on that thing.
Yeah. Cut to 2 weeks later, she starts a podcast.
And
everyone
everyone's
turns.
like, yeah. Now they're doing
No,
like
we were
Blade
ahead
Runner
of it.
memes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were on
We were
that
ahead of the
ball
peloton with
earlier.
that.
Dude, that fucking wench. That fucking skank.
Dude, insane.
It's so insane.
It's so crazy. Who she had on? She had Whitney Cummings on.
I don't know if anyone else. I think I've only seen clips of like the girl. She's like trying to get some like other girl to say Hawk to. It's fucking brutal.
Yeah.
I can't even believe I'm recounting it, but it's fucking insane. And the girl's like, Hawk to. She's like, no, it's Hawk to.
Oh my god.
No, you gotta spit on that. No,
No, spit on it.
y'all didn't really. There's like the intro for it is so
Can't
funny.
miss the spit.
Did you see the intro for it where she goes, y'all really thought I was done?
Y'all really thought I was done?
Yes!
Yes.
Yes, you should have never started.
Yeah.
Thought you were done doing what? You haven't done anything.
I got more to say.
What?
People think I was just a 15
Yeah.
minutes of fame. That ain't
Yeah,
up
there's
yet.
Hawk Tuah, there's Patang. You go Patang into a spittoon. There's Patang. There's you can do the hat a couple
People
times.
thought I was just a product of dystopian advancements in technology. But I'm here to tell you, I am, and I ain't leaving.
Turns out I have thoughts and feelings.
Turns out I'm hosting the Oscars this year.
Who fucking did that? Who fucking got in her DMs like, I need to manage you and you need to do that? Like, there's some
Jake Paul, literally.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, God in heaven.
Yeah, Jake Paul.
What a... Ugh.
We're living in hell.
Yeah, there's gonna be there's gonna be Hawk Tuah coins soon.
Yeah, 100%.
It's gonna be like the world has switched over to Hawk Tuah coins.
Oh,
It's
she's
the
gonna have an
official currency.
NFT, dude.
Yeah, it's an NFT of her actually sucking a cock.
It's going to be a monkey spitting on a cock.
Yeah, she's gonna actually film a video of herself sucking penis and then put it on the blockchain.
Yeah.
It's fucking-
Well, it's also a mismanaged career. It's like someone's got to pull her aside and go, honey, it's time to do porn.
I mean,
It's
that's
time for an OnlyFans. She does an OnlyFans. Dude, the fucking Catch Me Outside girl
Yeah.
made $53 million.
good for her.
Good.
How about that?
How about that?
How about that?
Suck cock. How about that?
Hawk Tuah, how about that?
How do it? How about that?
Dude, the brain rot is unbelievable, dude.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
We're not.
it's next level.
We've never been dumber. As
It's
a
but
populace.
it's weird because you have like one side of the most of the conversation I see is the irony, the brain rot, like the skibbity mewing, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I see all of that. I don't see anyone taking it seriously.
But our brains
so how much does it exist?
But our brains are rotting because we're even having to be ironic about this.
Yeah, you
the
think so?
The fact that you, me, and Captain are sitting around making jokes about the Talk to a podcast is rotting our minds.
Captain saying his
out.
credit is going to be the hot.
Our buddy Captain Wright said he's going to have people bring him on stage. He's been on you've seen him on the Talk to a podcast.
Give it up. He used to do Family Guy.
Yeah, you've seen him on Family Guy.
He used to say you've seen him on Family Guy.
Yeah. No, we're
now's the Talk to a podcast.
No, we're fully rotting our brains doing that.
I think so. I mean,
not as much as someone who's
almost
like
the phone itself screaming at you. Do not consume this. Stop. Like,
we're still consuming it.
I know, but they still make it extremely entertaining at the same time.
Yeah,
it's very dystopian.
We're technically participating in a Hawk-Tuah based discourse.
Yes,
that is horrible for your brain.
Yeah.
That's what
it's quite bad.
Spending time on this planet doing that.
I don't know what.
It's unavoidable.
Yeah, I mean, it's like
you're not gonna. This has been my point. This has been my point when people said podcasts were gonna die or whatever was gonna die. When people in comedy were saying this stuff, my point has remained. There is no way anyone else on the planet is going to best the Google software engineers.
Yeah.
Nobody's outdoing those guys.
Right.
They will win.
Right.
They will ruin everything. Everything you love, including your time, they will own it and
sell it.
And light it on fire.
Commodify
it, ruin it. They will. You're not smarter than them.
This is making me want like a flip phone.
Yeah.
Should I be flip phoning?
We can't.
I mean, we could do like the leave your phone at home type thing.
Yeah, I guess.
But then I wouldn't get like group texts about like,
Talk to
it. I've gotten no one would send me a mewing meme on fucking on Instagram. Yeah. I wouldn't see like I wouldn't see like a jelking, gooning, edging Peter Griffin AI song.
Yeah.
So what the fuck is the point?
What am I even here for?
Any of this? I keep getting whiplash once. It'll be like J.K. Simmons being like, all right, give me a talk to on 3. talk to it. And then he's like, you didn't talk when I do it. And it literally looks perfect. It looks perfect. It's J.K. Simmons saying it. I'm laughing.
Dude, there's a guy. I saw it. Noel had him on his podcast. Shout out Noel. Friend of the pod. Noel had him on his podcast. There's a kid, who lives in the middle of the woods in West Virginia and started filming himself and putting out videos of himself, like building a cabin.
I've seen this guy.
And making like a fire or whatever. And then he started rapping, and now he's doing podcast appearances. And my point is, Google ruined his life. They made it to the woods in West Virginia.
Yeah.
This guy's building shit with logs.
Yeah.
And he's like, I should get a Twitch.
Yeah.
Like, literally, like, they got there.
Yeah.
They found that kid.
Maybe, but he also, but I think he was just trying to commodify that lifestyle.
He was, but how many people are commodifying that lifestyle that wouldn't have been? Like, they're getting...
it's impossible.
They're getting deep.
No, it's impossible. Yeah, no, they figured out how to make money on living in the woods.
Dude,
They've literally figured out how to make money on a hermit.
You ever heard of the Pitcairn Islands?
No.
The most secluded islands in the world. I think they're like 3,000 miles from anything.
Yes, I have.
And there's only like 70 people there.
Yeah.
And they're like inbred evangelical Christian freaks. Obviously, they live in the middle of nowhere. Dude, I went down a rabbit hole learning about the Pitcairn Islands. Pitcairn?
However you say it, doesn't matter.
Dude, one of the ladies in the little community, they're not fully a tribe. They're a little more advanced than that. But they fish and catch all their fish and cook it and stuff.
Yeah.
She's got a TikTok. She's on TikTok. I'm like, there's something deeply disturbing about the fact that this... Like, you want some things to be untouched.
Yeah, of course.
But they will get a TikTok. They will have shit coins.
Yes.
They will have OnlyFans.
Right.
They will be shown...
just a fucking... Inuit just taking off her parka in an igloo, just sucking on an icicle in Alaska.
No, the African tribes members are jerking off to Riley Reid. Like, it's over,
so
bro.
Funny.
It's over.
Just fucking stuffing seal blubber in your asshole on OnlyFans, dude.
Yeah. No, it's like when you were like, they have COVID.
Yeah.
They have you know what I mean? Like the Pitcairns got COVID. How
did they?
Get no, but it's like that version of that. It's
I'd be like, that's insane.
Like when you hear that he's like, they got COVID in Nova Scotia.
Interesting. Oh,
Interesting.
The Falkland Islands.
Yes, exactly.
A third of them passed.
Yeah.
What? Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah, it's like that, but with Twitter.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's just a natural human thing to be like wanted to be connected to more people.
Yeah.
You know? So if you were like on that isolated island, like of course I'd be fucking gooning and edging, like I'd be fucking jacking to fucking Riley Reid, and I'd have a Twitch, and I'd I'd do all that shit.
But like 1,000, like not even 1,000, like 100 years ago they weren't gooning and edging. I mean,
no,
like
20 years ago they weren't gooning and edging.
That's kind of what's fucked about it. They were just Pitcairning it up.
It's fishing,
killing
what's
each
it
other
called
with rocks.
where you, I guess globalization, or whatever the term is.
Globalists.
But it's where it's
They've got OnlyFans on the Pitcairn Islands. They've reached them. They've been compromising the Pitcairn Islands. The African tribes members are showing whole. The Eskimos are sucking cock.
Yeah, so like
They're trying to turn the Eskimos gay.
Dude, so because you're gonna make the world so small that it kind of becomes one place.
Yeah.
Because even but I don't know how much that, that's like, I guess, is that like the conspiracy? Is that the root of the conspiracy? I don't know enough about it.
I mean, yeah.
That one world government,
like globalists?
globalist overlords.
Yeah, yeah. What's the Klaus Schwab thing?
Judaism.
With the not New World Forum.
New World Order? Oh,
Not
yeah.
New
I
World
know what
Order.
you're talking about.
World
Global
Economic Forum.
Yeah, World Economic Forum, yeah.
Yeah.
That kind of thing, and then it's also just going to be one currency, one government,
Yeah.
kind of ruling overall.
They're not totally off.
But it might be like 400 years before that's like
Yeah.
physically. Because America is like 19 countries.
Yes.
Because I don't think of Missouri and, Rhode Island as the same place. Like they couldn't be. Maybe not. That's not a good example, but you know what I mean. Like
No, but now
Louisiana
the guys
and Alaska are like the same, and you're like, I guess so.
Yeah, but now like the guys in Missouri and Rhode Island are both like
Watching Talk Tuah.
watching Talk Tuah, listening to Chappelle Roan, and arguing about Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, you're right.
On Twitter.
They all have like. There's gonna be this weird like monoculture.
Yeah.
I wonder though, like at the same time, like because you have the internet is so nichified, stratified everything, But at the same time, it's also what has become lowest common denominator on a thing that literally everyone in the world watches is the dumbest thing humanly possible.
Yeah.
It's like on its face has to be the stupidest thing possible
For sure.
for everyone to like it.
Yeah, 100%.
Which is why they made like 9 Transformers movies
Yeah, definitely.
because Chinese people love it.
I know.
The Chinese love Transformers.
I was learning about that a little bit, that we make movies with the Chinese now.
Yeah, big time.
That's crazy.
Yeah, because they make like Chinese. I mean, have you seen the Meg
No.
or the Meg 2?
Oh, is it the shark movie?
The shark movie.
Yeah.
It's like there's a huge Chinese influence on that movie. Like several of the characters are just fully Chinese, and like there's like a love interest thing with Jason Statham and a Chinese woman, but they like never kiss because like you can't have like that much sexuality in like a Chinese movie. Like they wouldn't like make out or anything like that. They just kind of like, he's like, oh yeah, great. And he's like, oh, I know.
Oh, Ming Lee. Ming Ling. Ming Lee, I'd love to stare at your eyes and never touch your skin.
I can't believe we killed that shot together, Ming Ling.
Ming Lee, I love you.
She's cutting off the fin to make soup.
Ming Lee, you made the best shot soup I've had in my life. This is delicious. It's delicacy in the Ming Hong region. Oh, Ming Lee, my love, could I have another dog sandwich, please? I'd love another dog sandwich. Ming, my angel, there's been dolphins caught in the net. If you're feeling peckish.
So it's like, yeah, it's like fully Chinese. There's like just multiple Chinese characters. There's like a bilingual Chinese child who like isn't, I don't know, she speaks like perfect English and also Chinese to her mom. Like in one scene she's just talking Chinese to her mom, and the next scene she's speaking English to Jason Statham.
Yeah.
It's weird. But the Meg is for Chinese people. Chinese people like Big Shark, they like Big Robot, they like Iron Man.
Yeah.
Superhero. And then they like all that kind of stuff because there's no politics and there's no sexuality.
Yeah.
That it like needs to be like this giant action movie for it to work, which is why like Mark Wahlberg was in like a Transformers movie in like 2021, and you're like, who is watching this? And it's like Chinese people.
The Chinese.
Chinese people.
Mark Wahlberg.
Oh! I hate that guy! I remember him as a guy with a giant, just a giant bruise on his face. Hey!
He's got an eye patch on. Oh, what the fuck?
He goes, I thought I'd never see him ever again.
What the fuck are he in a Transformers movie?
No! He's so mad. Yeah, dude. I mean, so we got that going on. We're going to become one mega state.
Definitely.
We're going to become one mega state and all be forced sort of like Clockwork Orange style to watch Talk To a podcast.
Yes.
They're going to take us to prison and re-educate us with watching Talk To.
Talk To is a Chinese
They're going to be
psyop,
dripping eye drops into our eyes. And
you're telling me
like,
Talk To is not a Chinese psyop? Are you kidding me?
Haley Welch is compromised.
Oh, 100%. She's an asset to me.
I met this Chinese fella. He was real nice to me.
You know who deserves a little hug Tuah is President Xi Jinping.
You know, it's the CCP. I love
the CCP. You know, they got everything under control.
You know that hawk Tuah is the same in Chinese as it is in English because it's an onomatopoeia.
It's a Chinese side. I love the hawk Tuah on a tiny dick, to be honest with you. I love it 4 inches max.
3 inches is actually
That's
big.
enough for me. That's enough for me. The spit covers it evenly.
Fucking yeah, dude. I just get it, man. They offered me 10 million yen to say, is it yen in China? Was it in China?
Yen? No.
That's Japan.
No.
What is Chinese currency?
Ducks.
No, it's not.
I'm kidding.
Frog.
Frog.
I don't know what the Chinese currency
They offered me 50 billion frog.
They offered me 12 million dong.
She's a Chinese psyop. Dude.
Yeah, she's definitely a Chinese psyop.
For sure.
Yeah, for sure. She's going to come out with like, she's going to have like a Chinese boyfriend who's like owns several factories in the Mingxing province.
Yeah. Did you heard that there was a Chinese asset in the New York State government, right?
No.
You didn't hear that?
No.
Yeah, they found a spy. She's on trial now.
Really?
A spy for the CCP for.
What was her name?
I can't remember. I mean, something Chinese.
Oh, she was fully Chinese.
Fully Chinese.
Is that like all these kids are sending to Harvard and shit?
Yes.
Like that conspiracy?
100%. And she was. That's like pretty much, in my opinion.
They go to American Business School.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And she was. She worked her way up to be like the first aide to Cuomo and then Kathy Hochul. And she was basically whispering sweet nothings in their ear about how it's a good look for them if they say nice things about the Chinese.
Yeah.
So, like, they don't look like racists during the pandemic.
During COVID?
So, like, the Chinese government gave us a bunch of ventilators, I think. And then they were aggressively thanking them in press conferences.
Weird.
And that's apparently she convinced them to do that.
Weird.
And she, yeah.
Can you imagine a Chinese ventilator? It sounds like an oxymoron. Chinese ventilators full of smog and asbestos.
It's just a carton of cigarettes.
Chinese ventilator, dude.
You walk into a
insane.
hospital in Queens, everyone's just squatting using their ventilators.
Yeah, they're all squatting. There's they got one in the ventilator, like they're intubated smoking cigarettes.
Yeah, no, she got in like Cuomo's ear, and he's like, "We would like to thank the Chinese for they gave us ventilators, large, small ventilators for Brooklyn and Queens."
Oh God.
Yeah, you didn't live in New York when he was a governor.
No.
I was having some thoughts
About Quom?
I was having
About the Quomster?
That's the darkest I've gotten.
About the diddler?
Yeah, the diddler.
The diddler?
Yeah, you know Cuomo was at a Diddy party, dude.
Yeah, Cuomo was definitely at a Diddy
Well,
party.
ain't no party like a Diddy party, especially if Governor Andrew Cuomo's there.
Well, I need to go to the freak off.
P. Diddy invited me to the freak off. Not a freak on, it's a freak off.
And we
The
had
clothes.
Chinese. He made me do a move called the Chinese ventilator,
Yes.
where I smoke cigarettes through another man's asshole.
You know who's donated a lot to the victims of COVID is Mr. Puff Daddy.
Mr. Sean P. Diddy
Sean P. Diddy Combs has donated dildos.
And baby oil.
The ventilators double as dildos.
Dude,
You suck the dildo. You get clean air. This is not complicated.
Have you brushed up much on the Diddy stuff?
I know they're pulling receipts on LeBron. I know that.
No.
Oh yeah,
On Lee Brown James?
Yeah, on LeBron James.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he was on Instagram Live with Diddy during the pandemic going, you know ain't no party like a Diddy party.
Ew.
Yeah.
Oh, I've seen
pulling
you
receipts.
know, party like a Diddy party all the time, but I didn't know it was what the heck.
No,
What
he's
the
fully
heck?
the Black Epstein.
Oh no.
Yeah. They're pulling receipts the same way we were pulling
he's
receipts.
legit.
We were pulling receipts on like Bill Clinton and Andrew, fucking Prince Andrew and
Yeah,
shit.
now they're pulling
They're
out.
pulling receipts on like Kevin Durant and you know
There's something kind of nice
Missy
about that.
Elliott.
You know, there's something kind of nice about
They
that.
deserve yes.
Black people can be pedophiles and freaks too.
That's true equality.
Yeah.
True equality is they have an Epstein. True equality is they have a Mossad agent.
Yeah, you have Israeli intelligence.
Yeah.
That's true
Yes.
equality.
We're not truly equal until the Mossad has invaded the BET Awards.
Yes.
That's true equality.
It's P. Diddy just thanking Mossad.
Yeah.
I'd like to thank all my homies at Mossad.
Yeah.
Dude, that's, I mean,
This Suge Knight's like, if you don't want the Mossad all up in the videos. Suge Knight gave that speech.
well, no,
He's
what?
like, if you don't want the record label head all up in the videos, all up in the songs, come to Death Row.
Oh, is that what he said?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. He was like advertising. 'cause-
He was basically saying P. Diddy forces himself into all
Oh,
the
I
music
see, I
and the
see, I
videos,
see.
all up in the videos.
That's true. He kind of does.
Yeah.
He would just be there, and you're like, "What did you do? You haven't made any. You made like one song that was just a Sting song about that one guy.
Yeah.
Wasn't it about Biggie? You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah.
I'll
yeah.
be watching you. You know what I'm talking about? I forgot the name of the song, but it's like a memorial song for I think Diddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, or for
The Diddler.
Biggie. But yeah, dude,
The Diddler.
I can't. It's crazy, dude. Can you imagine being that guy?
P. Diddy?
Yeah. How fucking great you're like, no. How fucking sick that would be. No, dude, like having the freak offs and like what's I mean, obviously the cliche comes to mind of it's about power
Yeah.
because you're blackmailing all these people, you know?
Yes.
And he has to just like the blackmail aspect more than necessarily like the depraved, horrible. I mean, all these things I was seeing about him, like they gave him like IVs and like fucking like nurses or something like the day after because they'd be so fucking banged up from the freak offs they needed like medical attention after. And I was like, oh god, what the fuck were they doing?
It's also such a rapper move to have 900 dildos.
Yeah,
Like it's such a the excess
like
is
the
such a
sneakers.
Yes.
They're just a closet. This the dildo closet.
yeah shit. This the baby oil wing of the house,
This the oil room.
and this here where the magic happens. It's just a basketball court full of baby oil.
Yeah, there was the fucking mattresses in the basketball court. You remember that?
No, I didn't even see that.
There was like a video. I forget
at me.
who it was. There's someone shooting a three. I think it was a basketball player, but he's like shooting a three in one of Diddy's basketball courts, and there's two king size mattresses at the corners of the thing. It just looks like rapper shit at the time, but you're like, what the fuck are there mattresses in the fucking? It makes no sense. There's just these huge beds. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
What's
this
this?
the Diddy mansion.
Yeah, dude.
60,000 square feet filled to the brim with baby oil.
Let's turn that faucet on.
Man, some
That's
people had
oil.
one dildo, two. Not here, man. 2,000.
2,000 dildos. I use a dildo once. I'll throw it away.
Yeah, man. I get a new dildo every day.
Oh God, he's putting like I'm just imagining LeBron getting a fucking dildo up his hooter.
Probably, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I wonder how
Probably.
many of those guys were. Meek Mill, that was the first to go. He really blew it open.
Meek Mill. I feel bad for Meek Mill. He kind of got too early on the wave
What do you mean?
of like, was that Diddy shit, Meek Mill?
Well, they think he was in a gay relationship with him.
Right. But like, if it came out now, amongst other names, it wouldn't look as bad.
No, yeah.
You know what I mean?
He really is the Louis C.K.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
rap.
yeah. Because he gets lumped in with like the Weinsteins.
Yeah.
So then you go,
And he's like, I was just having gay sex.
yeah, dude, I was literally
wasn't-
just having sex with a guy's asshole. It's not a big
Yeah,
fucking deal.
I didn't fucking do all this crazy shit.
That was the.
Consensual gay rapper sex.
Did you see the Will Smith one?
What?
That's my favorite one. It's like some assistant to someone, and I forget who it was, but he says he walked into a room on accident and saw Will Smith getting fucked in the ass, and the guy who was assistant somewhere was like, and that guy who was fucking Will in the ass was killing him. He was killing him.
He said he was killing him. Just Will's bent over the bed. He was killing him.
Man, he was ODing on Will's ass.
He went crazy on that fucking ass.
Man,
I was like,
at that
oh,
point,
God.
that's too. Yeah, nah.
He was
that's
killing
too
him,
much,
bro.
man.
You can't be killing him.
No, that, it's really wild. The whole thing is wild.
It's also like another thing where you go, I guess every conspiracy theorist was like right. You know, I mean, in some way. Between Epstein and this, it's like, oh, that's everyone.
Yeah.
That's everyone. You've got politics, now you've got music and basketball. And like you're like, okay.
Done.
Well, that's like 80% of them.
Another $8 billion to Israel for sure.
Yeah. Between yeah, dude, what the fuck? Yeah, it's fucked.
Did you see the arrest footage? It's hilarious.
No. Was he in Central Park, right?
No, he walked. I think he was at a hotel near Central
okay,
Park,
yeah.
maybe in like CPW or something. But he just walked in with his whole entourage, and then these two like FBI agents just kind of come around from where the elevators were, and they just talk to him, and he just splits off from the entourage and casually walks at the FBI agents, and then they like prep him almost and bring him out for a perp walk. But it's how casual it was.
Yeah. Well, he knew.
Yeah.
He had to know.
It was like straight out of a movie where they were like, Sean.
Yeah, I just watched American Gangster last night.
Yeah, it's
Do
great.
you remember how they arrest him?
I forget.
He's just walking out of church, and Russell Crowe's character is standing in there like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's time. And then Frank like looks back. He looks back at his family, and there's two more cops standing between his family and him. And Denzel's like, my man.
My buddy went to federal prison, and he was telling me that when the Fed finally got him,
Yeah.
they like walked up to him and were like, "What's up, Steve?" And he was like,
How you
he
doing?
looked at them like, "How do you know my name?" And they were like, "We've been listening to you for a long time."
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he said they must have tapped. Like he was like, they had probably had me
They
tapped
had
for
wires.
years.
They had
Yeah.
a fucking tap, whatever it's called. That sucks.
Yeah,
That would suck so bad.
crazy.
Hey, Steve. What?
He told me funny. He told me like he and his boys were selling drugs, lots of them, and trafficking them like over,
State line.
I think, the Canadian border.
Oh, wow.
And he said they were all like living in Florida and driving Ferraris and living in mansions. And he said that he was just like, he would just laugh and be like, "We're all going to prison."
He just knew.
Like it's like the American Gangster lesson.
Yeah,
where he
don't
gets
wear
the
the
fur
coat.
Like they're all wearing the coat.
They're all flashing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't do that.
No.
You can't do that. When he burns the coat right after.
Yeah, it's great.
I was like, there was like one mistake he made, I guess.
Yeah, and he did it for his wife. She just wanted him.
Did it for a fucking
Bitches, bro.
bitch. His beautiful Puerto Rican wife.
I like when he fucks the guy up in the piano.
Oh, that's
It's a
awesome.
fun scene.
That's really good. He goes,
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
He slaps him, grabs him, and just
Yeah, because
kills
they
him with a
like
piano cover.
they started arguing about coke and like we're being too loud.
Yeah, well, he shot him.
And then he shot the guy in the knee, right?
Yeah.
And then the fucking blood's in the rug.
Yeah.
He goes, "You blot that shit. You
That's
don't
$25,000 alpaca. You blocked that
you
shit.
blot that shit." And then he just fully punches his like brother in the face right after that. He goes, You talk to Huey, you don't talk to me.
Yeah.
Never on the phone. Yeah, it's so good.
Great movie.
They tried to kill my wife.
Yeah.
So good.
Denzel's he's great.
He's a monster.
Yeah,
Him
man.
and Crow are awesome. I didn't realize how much of an ensemble it was.
Yeah, those
Him,
two,
Crow.
T.I., Idris Elba,
Idris Elba, the RZA.
the Riz is
The
in it.
RZA's in it.
Yeah.
What's his name? Idris Elba, and then the guy, he's in No Country for Old Men. He's like the crooked cop.
The crooked cop in No Country.
Yeah, no. He's the crooked cop in American Gangster. He's Llewellyn in No Country.
Fucking
I forget his name.
Josh Brolin?
Josh Brolin.
Yeah.
Monster Josh Brolin. He
He's
plays
great.
a crooked cop. He's so fucking good.
Yeah.
He's like he's a jet black, like slick back hair and mustache. And he's the biggest piece of shit.
I watched No Country again the other day. Man, banger.
Perfect film.
Unreal.
The last time I watched No Country, I went full autistic and ignored my girlfriend mode.
Great.
I just had it on. I was like sitting on the end of her bed, just like, because she has a smaller TV. And so, like, the TV was like 3 feet away, and I just sat like this and watched No Country like this. I like randomly flipped it on, like she had to do something, and I was just hanging out at her place, and she had to do something in the other room, and I just fully didn't speak to her for 2 hours and just sat on the edge of her bed and watched No Country
great.
for Old Men, dude.
Yeah, that's a perfect film.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's perfect.
It's unreal, dude.
Yeah, it's so good.
Everybody's so good in it. Tommy Lee Jones, Woody,
What's the bad guy?
Javier Bardem.
Javier Bardem. So fucking good.
Yeah.
New Beetlejuice was great.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I should watch it with Autumn. She loves
You it's great date movie. Perfect
Yeah.
date movie. Really funny.
Is it in the theaters right now?
Yeah.
I gotta take her. That's
It's
a
funny. It's
no-brainer.
weird. It's funny.
She's
it's weird.
obsessed
It's
with
like,
Beetlejuice.
yeah, no, she'd love it. I'm like a big Beetlejuice fan. I watched it like 900 times when I was a little kid. I used to love it. And they really sequeled it up. You can tell they sequeled it up, but not in a bad way. Like, there's stupid parts and like whatever, but you can look past them because it's very funny. There's like a musical thing that's great. And Keaton is a monster.
Yeah.
Keaton's so fucking good. And Catherine O'Hara, she's like a genius.
Yeah.
She was like, every moment she was on screen, you were laughing. She's so funny. I had no idea. I mean, I knew, but like, I was reminded how good of an actress, comedic actress she is.
Yeah.
She just has like a twitch in her face, and it's like a big laugh.
I know.
She's so good.
Those are such old chops.
Old chops. I'm
I
like,
love
there's no one
seeing
like this. I started to go full boomer mode. Like, no one's as funny as Catherine O'Hara.
Yeah, I know.
It like, and Michael Keaton. I was like, who's the new Michael Keaton? Who's the new Catherine? Like, no, I don't know.
I get that when I watch like Dana Carvey. I'm like,
Yeah.
none of us do this.
Yeah, I guess you
None
have like
of
Bill
us.
Hader. Maybe you have like maybe a Kirsten Wiig.
Yeah, but Dana Carvey, bro.
Yeah, I know they're
Ugh.
like so much goofier.
Yeah.
Actually, Kirsten Wiig's very goofy. I think Kirsten Wiig's very good.
She's good. She's so for chicks. It's such chick humor.
I don't know. I thought her in Bridesmaids, she was pretty broad.
Yeah, but there's such a low ceiling to how much I can enjoy Bridesmaids.
That's fair. You're
It's
right.
not that it's not
lowered.
good.
It's definitely lowered.
It's just
for
so
chicks.
aggressively not for me.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
But Dana Carvey,
But it is good.
dude. Dana Carvey had an 08 special that's hilarious.
I'm not sure I've listened to that.
Squatting Monkeys Tell No Lies.
No, that's very funny.
That's the name of the
He's
special.
so silly.
He's amazing.
Yeah, he's really good.
He has this bit where he does like big act outs of the difference between his music and the music his sons listen to, which is like death metal.
Oh yeah,
It's so funny.
that's great.
I'm gonna skin you alive and where he's at. You're gonna die and bleed, you bitch. And then he's like, "Oh, whoa, good, yeah, good, love the beat there." And he's like, terrified, leaving his son's room.
Yeah, dude, that's sick.
He's a man.
Yeah, I was thinking that too because between Keaton O'Hara and who else was in it that was just like old school. I don't know, but watching Jenna Ortega, I was like, she's bad. Like she's a bad actress. I
Yeah.
couldn't tell how much of the character. That was my least favorite character. She was kind of flat and boring. But like, I'm like, she's not good.
Yeah, she's gonna like play that character in every movie though.
Yeah, she plays that character in every movie. She's like been 18 for 6 years, and you're like, why is this? And like everyone thinks she's so beautiful. I'm like,
Let me see.
not my favorite. She's too small. She's like 4'11", and everyone's like, she's an angel. I'm like, no boobie, no butt.
Jenna Ortega.
Yeah, this is who people are like so horny for. I'm like, really not my vibe.
She's very pretty.
She's very pretty, but I'm like,
She's a tiny human being.
she's like a mouse.
She is very pretty.
Her and Sabrina Carpenter kissed in a music video, and I had multiple friends be like, "Oh my god, this is the best day of my life! I'm so fucking horny."
Sabrina Carpenter kind of looks creepy to me.
Yeah, she looks like a doll. She looks
Right?
like a doll that came to life.
Is that makeup or surgery?
It's makeup. She's caked in it. Probably both. I don't fucking know.
That's a lot of makeup.
I know. She always looks scary to me.
Yeah, she's a little creepy looking.
She looks like she's British and poor.
This is another one where I'm like, I think that everybody thinks she's so hot because she's a celebrity.
If you
There's-
saw her in real life, you'd be like, she's cute.
There's definitely girls that go to the University of Texas.
That look like that.
Yeah, dude, for sure. Where this is another talk about a fucking psyop. Where
What?
did this bitch come from?
Who?
Sabrina Carpenter.
Oh, well, she was a Disney star.
Yeah. Who decided to make her the most famous singer in the country is what I want to know.
But,
You know, it's really a valid question.
what was I going to say about Sabrina Carpenter? I had something, I don't remember.
But I don't know. Oh, did you ever see the old videos of her on? I forgot. She was in some like
You were
major
telling me
TV
this.
movies. Did I say this on the podcast?
No, I think you were telling me off.
Oh yeah, it's just so funny. Just her doing. She's on like a basketball team and like a black girl misses a rebound and she goes, "Why don't you just pretend it's fried chicken?"
That's great.
So she has comedy chops.
Yeah. So she's hilarious. She's objectively
she could
hilarious.
be the next Catherine O'Hara. Yeah, no, she's fucking. I mean, who gives a fuck? Like that's how I feel about it.
Yeah.
I go, how are we? I also hate the new disco sound. Everything is disco now. Everything's everything's like it's all like very like stringy, like you know what I mean?
Yes.
It's all very glitzy and clean and pop, synth pop tight. You know,
Yeah.
that's what's in right now. Except for like Charlie XCX.
You know more
kicks
about
ass.
music than me. Why do I hate pop music? A lot of it.
Which ones? Like name people.
Just whatever's usually top 40 if it's not country or rap.
I mean, it's all bad.
Why does it bother? It's like this. It's like it's made to annoy me.
I think
it
a
sounds
lot
like
of
mall.
I mean,
it sounds like
mall
Crunch
music.
Fitness music.
It is Crunch Fitness music.
Why?
It's because it's like so formulaic that you have heard. It's actually annoying. I heard this somewhere that it's like annoying to hear like expected things sometimes because it becomes like if you listen to a lot of music and then you hear something that's very formulaic, then you will dislike it because you can predict where it's going to go.
Yeah, that's actually exactly why I hate it.
So it kind of gets annoying. Like
Yes.
it's like seeing like a movie with a plot where you know exactly what's going to happen.
Yes, it sounds like this is like made to be stuck in my head and drive me crazy. For 2
Exactly.
days.
That's what it is. It's made to be stuck in people's heads. And they use the same kind of like musical rules, you know, to do that. You know, I mean, if you listen to like Please, Please, Please or Espresso, it's like there's 100 songs just like this.
Yes.
They're like the same. Chapel Roan's a little better. I like some Chapel Roan songs. I'm warming up to Chapel Roan.
Yeah, she's all right. I don't mind. I was
At least it's like a little dirtier, a little crunchier.
She's way better than Sabrina Carpenter, but I was a little shocked by everybody who was talking. Friends of mine were like, "She's fantastic," and then I listened to it. I was like,
yeah,
right.
yeah. That's how I feel.
I thought
too.
it was gonna like blow my mind
Me too.
because people I trust.
And then I got that way because you were so. I'm such a contrarian. It was so hyped that I don't like this. And then I've warmed up to being like, yeah, it's pretty good, but like I don't understand why this is the most popular. I think it's because it's appealing to like a huge group of women.
Gay guys.
But it's like women and gay guys, like in a way that is still very accessible to everybody else.
Yeah,
because it's still like it's kind of horny and it's fun and it's like got that campy thing to it. You know, it's kind of purposely corny, which is fun, and there's like that's kind of a newer thing to be popular. Like things that are kind of corny on purpose, normies would normally be like, "This is corny, this is stupid." But like people have got like TikTok brained enough to be like, "No, it's like it's tongue in cheek," like, and they can kind of get it, you know?
yeah.
Like Hot to Go has like a stupid dance, you know, that she knows is bad, you know, that kind
Dude,
of
if you
thing.
fucking revived David Foster Wallace, he would kill himself again so quickly.
He kills him again.
He would kill himself again in
I go,
2
David,
days.
I just need to tell you about Talk Tuah.
Dude,
You got me back from the grave, but I need to take David. It's like
when did he kill himself?
in the I want to say
05?
mid to late 2000s, maybe 2010, 2011 at the latest.
Dude, it didn't even get bad yet.
No, but that's probably not why he killed himself.
No.
I don't think he
guess
killed
so.
himself because he's like, dude, Talk Tuah is next. I can feel it.
That would 08.
Oh,
Man,
yeah.
he didn't even see the worst of it.
No, he was like, man, you know, VH1 is bad.
Yeah.
Brother. VH1.
He's just like holding his face. He's like, I just can't watch another episode of Girl Code.
He's like, oh, dude, if I have to watch I Love the 90s one more fucking time.
What is this next? It's a dating show? Do these people even date in real life?
What is fucking
Next?
going on?
Next? What's next?
What's next?
What?
Dude, did you ever see their one? I think it was Next, or it was one of these dating shows where the twist was that she was trans at the end.
No. That's hilarious.
Dude, it's like that she was trans and it was like filmed in like 06 and all the dudes are like, oh my fucking god. Like, the dudes are like, I'm gay! like just stabbing themselves in the chest repeatedly. It's like the biggest reveal ever.
It's just like 4 white bros committing seppuku.
They're like, no! Fucking no!
No!
It's on this beautiful rocky cliff in like San Diego, and they just jump off.
Oh, bro, what the fuck?
Dude, she's a fucking dude!
It's a guy!
Yeah, I know. It's like, it's not that big of a deal, fellas.
That's so funny.
That's so funny, dude. They were losing their fucking heads. Like just weeping in the streets. And you're like, oh my god! So David Foster Wallace saw that. Honestly, I've been reading one of his books, the big one,
Infinite Jest.
Yeah, I've been reading Infinite Jest. It's embarrassing to say. You gotta say it with a bit of humility.
Yeah,
because there's a terrible thing about it. I'm so anxious I won't finish it, and I'll be one of those guys who didn't finish it. There's a lot of like bros like me who never finished it. But anyway,
that's such a niche stereotype.
Yeah, it really
like where
is.
I grew up,
no one would even like the what's a book? What?
Dude, there's not a where I grew up. Nobody's worried that they're going to be too stereotypical by reading half of Infinite Jest. That's
right.
a problem for zero Buffalo, New York residents.
Yeah, you're right.
It's so funny.
It's a problem for like millennial men who are like artsier.
Yeah,
but dude, he says like all the time in the book, and like and it's not and it's not a first person narrative. It's third person.
Yeah.
So he's just telling stories, and he's like, yeah, he's wearing some fucking. You're like, wait a minute, I don't know. Is he saying this? I was like, I don't know. I don't know what to do with that.
The way he served a tennis ball was gay.
Yeah, it was stuff like that. You're like, okay. Like, he kind of, like, you can feel this, like, condescension about certain characters, and he'll say that about them. You're like, okay.
Sounds like a man. There's
also, like, a running gag about, like, a very crudely cross-dressing person. And they're, he's kind of making fun of how crudely they're cross-dressing. Bless me.
Bless you, dude.
Hold on. Holy
Bless
shit.
Bless you, dude.
Dude, allergies are killing me right now.
Yeah?
Yeah, can
what
you
gets
tell?
you, pollen?
I don't know.
Christ.
I don't know. I've had like post-nasal drip for the last week. Ah! I'm good though.
Dude, what is the soda you were telling me about?
Big Red.
Big Red. We're at my house watching football, and Christoph goes, "You ever had Big Red? It's a soda. It's so good." And then, bless you, it's
sorry,
clearly ruining your immune system.
No, dude.
It's all the Big Red, dude.
It's all this Big Red, dude. I'm fucking dying. Oh, I love Big Red. Yeah, it's a cream soda that's like neon red. It's like candy apple red.
Dude, and he just starts describing. He's like, "Yeah, I get it." And then you're like describing how often you've been getting it.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, I got it like 3 times last week. And like, yeah, I go 3/4 Diet Coke, 1/4 Big Red.
Yeah,
I was like looking at my sleeper app to see how I'm doing in fantasy.
Sorry, this is crazy.
And as I was looking down, I was like half hearing you just progressively describe more and more harrowing tales of
my
your
Big Red consumption.
Big Red consumption.
It's so you're making me think about it. I'm gonna get it on the way to work. It's so fucking good because they have a fountain Big Red at a 7-Eleven near me. Yeah, you do 3/4. I've been starting to do like half Big Red. I'm gonna be.
It's creeping in there.
It's up in the Big Red because it has this taste. I've never tasted anything like it. It's bubblegum cream soda.
Dude, this is gross.
It's so good.
Bro.
I want you to try it. You know what they have? Also, they have Big Blue. Which I really want to try. I'm like, what's Big Blue all about?
Dude, also the name is so funny how little these companies are trying. Like, everybody's such a fat retard.
Yeah. This is like old school fat retard, though. This probably came out in the 80s.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's not a new soda.
Okay, so that's back then. They
And I
just be
don't
like, sweet juice.
Yeah, literally. Red. I think it's its own thing. It's not like Dr. Pepper, and it's only in Texas as far as I know.
Wow.
There's not like Big Red. I could be wrong, but there was no Big Red in Florida, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, we have a local soda in Buffalo, Loganberry.
How is it?
It's pretty damn good.
Logan, is it berry?
Berry-ish, yeah, obviously.
Yeah,
like,
it's purple.
Yeah.
Is it purple?
Yes.
I love purple.
No,
well, we were talking about this.
Loganberry.
I forget who I was talking about this. Was someone who was foreign, a friend of mine who was foreign or something, or a friend of a friend who was foreign, talking about how in America, like we know what like colors taste like.
Yes.
So you go like, oh, do you like green? And you're like, yeah, I like green, but I like red more.
Yeah.
like they're not anything based in nature.
Yeah.
It's like UV light is like
like-
the source of. I like blue or purple, like popsicles or Gatorades.
I mean,
or
the
sodas.
Chappelle bit's brilliant.
Oh yeah.
3 sugar, water, and of
purple.
course purple.
And of course purple.
And of course purple.
I want that purple stuff.
I want that purple stuff.
Sunny D. Yeah, that was the first Chappelle bit I ever saw.
Yeah.
My cousin. You ever have those like formative moments that other people don't know are formative moments, especially comedy stuff?
Yeah.
My cousin showed me Sugar Water Purple
Unreal.
because he kept going like Sunny D, Sugar Water Purple. He kept just saying
Yeah.
it, and I go, "What is that?" And then 08 YouTube or something like that, he pulled up Dave Chappelle, and I was like, "Well, I'm obsessed with this now.
Yeah.
I'm fully obsessed with this." And then I found like Chappelle Show and found like what's it called? Just those hours.
Yeah.
Those first 2 hours.
I think I didn't watch his stand-up until I was maybe 18. I love
Chappelle?
Chappelle's show. Yeah.
Dude, Chappelle's first 2 specials are the greatest ever.
Probably.
They're like,
Yeah.
they got to be in your top 10 specials, and there's 2 of them.
Definitely.
They're ridiculous.
They're perfect.
His new stuff's good, but I think
It's not comparable.
Yeah.
It's not. Like, I'm not shitting on the guy, but like...
it's good, but that stuff was so amazing that
He
it
did
was
2
like...
flawless hours of stand-up. I'm talking I
Yeah.
wouldn't change anything. It's
You can't take a word
unreal.
out.
No.
And he's so fucking...
Dude, in that
Silly.
moment, dude, the moments when he goes, I never had sexual relations with that woman, Miss Lewinsky, like that type of shit, dude. Or where he goes, oh my god, Mickey Mouse is Mexican. So good, dude.
So good.
Like every little bit, every bit was like had a perfect bow on it,
Yeah,
dude.
and the white guy voice still is like, it connects to like a lizard part of my brain where I just can't stop laughing. When he's like, when he just Chip, his character Chip
Oh,
is
yeah.
like perfect.
Dude, when he talks about it,
know I couldn't do that.
yeah, he
like, I
goes,
think
Chip's
about-
playing his music. We're not gonna take it.
Yeah, dude, Chip is the funniest fucking thing in the fucking
It's
world.
so great.
Like, I remember being a kid just weeping, like
Yeah.
crying, laughing, watching that.
I remember watching Louis. I don't know how we heard about him. I think my dad read something in a magazine that was like, "Oh, everybody's saying this guy's really funny," because it was like an interview with other comedians at the time. And
Yeah.
then we put on his special, and I remember I was with my mom and my aunt watching it in the living room, and we were all crying, laughing, like trying to catch our breath at the deer bit.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, when he's like, he brought his stupid head
He's
out,
dragging
and
his
he
neck.
died. And I'm glad he's dead.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was glad right away. He's just like piling on to how happy he is that he killed a deer.
Yeah, that like, that's stuff that's like weirdly like core memories.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that too, like, because you have funny, like, I know funny people who are, like, in conversation are probably funnier than I am, but aren't stand-ups, and I think they just don't resonate with it, but, like, friends of yours who, like, you'd be good at it if you, like, weirdly cared about it way too much.
Yeah.
But that's what's missing, it's just, like, giving way too much of a fuck about it.
Yeah, there's
It's
only,
not being funny.
it's weird though. I know so many really funny people, but then only sometimes do I have that little light bulb where I go, this guy would be great at stand-up.
Yeah.
I met this kid when I was doing the short film. This kid, Brendan. I think his last name's Mitchell. I don't know. He was a PA. Dude, he was so funny.
Yeah.
In this, like, very comedian way.
Yeah.
Like, just cutting and caustic and, like, perfect. He was describing, he was a bartender at a bar. And that bar had comedy. And it was hosted by this guy who sucks at comedy. Shall remain nameless. And he was describing why and this guy doesn't do stand-up.
He's
describing
it's
why the
bad.
guy was bad. He goes, I've never seen someone who thinks comedy is just giving people information. I was howling laughing. He goes, ugh, my dad wears socks. Sometimes they're different colors. Now I wear different colored socks too. Sometimes. Like he just thinks it's giving people
A
information.
list of facts.
Yeah. He goes, sometimes I tie my shoes. Sometimes I forget.
Yeah. I do love, there's, we've shit on Jerry Seinfeld a lot, but he does have a good quote about, like, if the truth was funny, I'd just read the newspaper.
Yeah,
and I'm
yeah.
like, let's fucking go! Woo! Woo! I don't care she was 17! Shoshana had big fucking jugs!
Yeah, the types I have friends who I'm like are the funniest person I've ever met, But I'm like, you probably couldn't do stand-up. And then I have friends who are really funny, and I'm like, definitely you could.
Yeah, there's a weird difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I'm not sure. I think it's like I have friends who are very, very smart, very funny, but they kind of eschew. They don't like attention like that. I have some weird need for attention.
Yeah.
That's part of it too.
Yeah, definitely.
You need to be like.
But now there's guys who I'm like, yeah, but you'd probably be a good podcast.
Yeah, true.
You know what I mean?
You just talk in a room with no one else.
I mean, I think his stand-up is great, but dude, I mean, David Jolly.
Yeah.
I'm like, this man was born to podcast.
He's perfect.
Just put my microphone in front of him, sit him on the couch for 5 hours.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
Unreal.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah.
His new jokes I've been seeing are great.
Yeah.
He cracks me up.
He's so funny, dude.
He's so funny.
He's so funny.
I'm so glad he fucking got it together.
I know. It's so funny. Sober Jolly is just a delight.
He's an angel.
Yeah.
He's the greatest Hank. He's a sweetheart.
He's really nice.
Yeah, he's the best. I mean, I would see glimpses of it in Orlando, and then you get drunk, and you'd be like, whoa, this is a lot.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, I wish he would just be sober. Now that he is, I'm fucking like, let's fucking go Jolly, dude.
Let's hang out with Jolly.
I'm a fucking big fan.
Big Jolly
Shouts
heads
out
over here.
We winners, dude. Shouts out to the winners.
Yeah, we win.
Shouts out to the winners.
Yeah, more wins.
Mo wins. Let's go. You want to wrap it up?
Yeah, let's do it.
Hell yeah, dude.
Shout out
plug
to you,
anything?
boys. We love you. Yeah.
You have your show coming up, right? I don't know when's your show?
October 4th, San Antonio.
Okay.
Ticket link is in my bio on Instagram, San Antonio, the Station Comedy Club. If you want to see me, boys, come check me out.
Yeah, and I'm doing October 10 and 11 at Nick's in Boston. So please come to that.
Go see Christoph.
Please.
Love you, boys.
Love you.
Patreon.com/roughweek.
Subscribe to the Patreon.
Subscribe.
Subscribe.
Subscribe.